Ohio State Buckeyes getting ready for Michigan coming up Saturday. Buckeyes head coach Ryan Day on how the Buckeyes are approaching the Michigan game.
They don't need any extra motivation. What they have to do is do a great job of preparing themselves, their mind, their body, and soul to go play the game, and then trust their training. And that's really what it comes down to. All the work that's been done to get to this point. Now you have to go back to trusting your training, because that's really how it works. You hear about the Navy SEAL saying you fall to the level of your training. All the work that's been done. You've seen us talk about our bricks and our foundation and all those things. It's all leading to this point right here. And so you can't just all of a sudden turn it on in a few days for one game. It doesn't work that way. The way we play is going to be because of how we've built our foundation up to this point. And everything in the entire program has been built to win this game. And so now we just have to trust that and go play with confidence, with great energy, with great passion, and playing for your brothers, and everybody just doing their job. Like, I think sometimes it's easy in a game like this to try to do something extraordinary. The only thing that needs to be extraordinary is their effort. Everything else, they just need to do their job.
Let's welcome in Stephen Means, Buckeyes beat reporter for the Plain Dealer, cleveland.com. And Stephen, Ryan Day did not downplay the significance of Michigan. He's lost the last three games to Michigan, and it's just interesting. You hear a lot of different perspectives on, well, you don't put everything into one game, but they're putting everything into this game.
Yeah, you don't put in everything into one game unless it's the game on the end of your schedule at the end of November, right? You, you spend 365 days putting in a lot of work to get to this game. You put all the effort into it. Everything from the amount of guys who put off the NFL to come back and play on this roster. Will Howard, Caleb Downs, Quinshon Judkins, all getting them out the transfer portal. Even Seth McLaughlin, even though unfortunately he won't play in this game as he's out with a season-ending injury. Everything has been about getting here, and now we are here. So this might be the most emotional Ohio State Michigan game that we've seen since Ryan Day's first Ohio State Michigan game. If you remember after that game, you could almost see the relief on his face that he didn't lose that game. And just given everything that's happened since then, the game getting canceled in 2020, the three straight losses, the Connor Stallion saga, the born on third base comments, everything has created this Ohio State football team that you're going to be looking at on Saturday. And now it gets a chance to go up against a Michigan team who might already look like a wounded animal.
What do you expect? When you look at this game and you're as close to it as anybody, what do you expect Saturday?
I'm not expecting Ohio State to lose, but I am expecting Michigan to make it weird. And that's often what can happen in rivalry games, even when the game is a blowout, is your rival can sometimes do some things simply because it's a rivalry game and the weird things happen. And so we've seen trick plays, we've seen fights over the years, we've seen guys get ejected over the years. I'm not saying all that's going to happen, but I think just from a football standpoint, Ohio State, there's just nothing on paper that suggests that Ohio State is in any danger of losing this game. And so now it becomes a conversation of Sharon Moore in this offense, the defense. What does Michigan maybe have up its sleeve that it's been preparing for about a year now to throw out into this game that makes it maybe a little bit more interesting, because rivalry games can often come down to that.